don't get this, young. You know what? Call Isaac, 88.9. Mr. Isaac Randall on the ones and twos. Let's put the J on.
Alrighty.
Hit him up, hit him up.
Yo, is this a call on line 1? Yes, you are now tuned in to CID 88.9. Yes, you cooling with your boy, Mr. Isaac Randall, also known as Big Bamboo, and my homie right here, Mr. Easy Wilder. And we're gonna help you take this exam. Caller.
What's your name and where you from?
Devon and Carlos. Reside in Maryland. Cool with me?
Deal.
So what you need help with, man?
Yo, Mr. Isaac Randall, yeah, we need help with this story right here.
Yeah, so it's by Tom Sawyer. It don't even have a title, son. It's just a letter. Son, hello?
Hello? Hello?
We good? Oh, we good. We okay.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna read it to you. You put my voice on. Hold up. Now, as I understand it, dear and magnanimous 1365, you are going to recreate Tom Sawyer dramatically and then do me the compliment to put me in the bills as father of this shady offspring. Sir, do you know that this kind of compliment has destroyed people before now? Listen, 24 years ago I was strangely handsome. The remains of it are still visible through the rifts of time. I was so handsome that human activity ceased, as if spellbound when I came in view, and even inanimate objects. Inanimate things stopped to look, like locomotives and district messenger boys and so on. In San Francisco in rainy season, I was often mistaken for fair weather. Upon one occasion, I was traveling in the Sonora region and stopped for an hour's nooning to rest my horse and myself. All the town came out to look. A Paiute squaw named her baby for me, a voluntary compliment which pleased me greatly. Other attentions were paid me. Last of all, arrived the president and faculty of Sonora University and offered me the post of professor of moral culture and dogmatic humanities, which I accepted gratefully and entered at once upon my duties. But my name had pleased the Indians, and in the deadly kindness of their hearts they went on naming their babies after me. I tried to stop it, but the Indians could not understand why I should object to so manifest a compliment. See what I'm saying, man? The language is terrible. Anyway, the thing grew and spread and became exceedingly embarrassing. The university stood it a couple of years, but then for the sake of college, they felt obliged to call a halt, although I had the sympathy of the whole faculty. The president himself said to me, "I'm sorry as I can be for you, and would still hold out if there were any hope ahead. But you see how it is. There are 132 of them already, and 14 precincts to hear from. The circumstance has brought your name into the most wide and unfortunate renown. It causes much comment. I believe that is not an overstatement. Some of this compliment is palliative, but some of it, by patrons at a distance, who only know the statistics without the explanation, is offensive, and in some cases even violent. 9 students have been called home. The trustees of the college have been growing more and more uneasy all these last months, steadily along the implacable increase in your census, and I will not conceal from you that more than once they have touched upon the expediency of a of a change in the professorship of moral culture. The coarsely sarcastic editorial in yesterday's Alta, headed "Give the Moral Acrobat a Rest," has brought things to a crisis, and I am charged with the unpleasant duty of receiving your resignation. I know you only mean me kindness, my dear 1365, but it is a most deadly mistake. Please do not name your engine after me. See what I'm saying?
See, Mr. Isaac, so this is what we need help on. So, can you break it down for us?
Like the vocabulary, theme, can you break it down?
Can you break it down in a typecast type of way?
Typecast.
Yeah,
like
you know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yeah.
Like Miss Woods.
You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Woods. Yeah. Like Miss Woods told us.
Right.
Well, guys, sounds like you need some help with a lot of stuff. You ready to break it down for him, Mr. Easy Wilder?
Let's break it down like a clown, Charlie Brown.
All right with me. Well, starting off to say, the story is about Mark Twain not wanting his name getting rubbed through the mud. He says this type of compliment can destroy somebody. You know, it's basically slandering their name without really meaning to slander them in a good way, but it's hurt for the worse. So, the guy said you need help with some vocabulary. Well, I got some right here, my trusty notepad. Mr. Easywater, can you say this word?
Oh no, I'm black. I'll pass.
Nah, I got your kids anyway. Carlos and Devon, the first word is magnanimous. Generous and forgiving. An insult or injury. And Mark Twain was definitely thought he was going to be magnanimous. Second word, inanimate. And that means lifeless. Third word is palliative. And that means to relieve or lessen. You know. And then last word is implacable. And that means not to be appeased. And what implacable means is that to not be appeased, he wasn't at peace with himself. He wasn't at peace with the fact that 1365 wanted to use his name. Just like any other thing. Second, do y'all have any questions? What any questions to this?
Yeah, we'll see. We do have some questions, as a matter of fact. It says, number one.
It can be inferred from the first paragraph that Twain is concerned that the compliment will ruin him. Twain is ecstatic about his request. Twain is indifferent about his request. Twain is insulted by the request. Twain thinks that it is a great compliment.
Now, see, we think that it's A, because he basically says that this can ruin me. He says it like twice.
You know, it says, I know you only mean me a kindness, my dear 1365, but it is a most deadly mistake. Please do not name me in June for me.
Right. Engine, actually. You know.
Oh, engine.
You know, that's what they used to. They was racism. That's what they used to
Oh,
call Native, the Redskins, the Indians, the Native Americans, Indians, Native Americans.
Engines, all for real.
Yeah. That's what they call. Anyway, number two, be like, by categorizing the district messenger boys as inanimate things, line 9, the author suggests that the boys are
A, aesthetically pleasing,
aesthetically
dim-witted and slow, exceedingly boring, physically strong, or socially inept.
I think it's number.
You think it's A?
I think you think.
You think it's A?
I think you think they
I guess. Well, you know, besides, you know, that's why we're calling you. We
right.
need some help.
We need your help. You know.
Yeah, we need some help.
This ain't what we think. We call and see what you think.
No. Number 3. The line, I was so handsome that human activity seized is an example of
A, illusion. B, anecdote. It look like anecdote. Anyway, C, hyperbole. That's hyperbole. Hyperbole. You right. D, metaphor, and E,
simile.
look like smile.
I don't really.
Yeah. Anyway.
Give him a smile.
Anyway, you know, I think it's A again, because, you know, I was so handsome that human activities cease. You know, nobody's that handsome, so it had to have been an illusion, son. He had to have been making their eyes see something else.
Yeah. You know, besides, you gonna help us out or what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I hear you, dog. We gonna cool you two youngsters down by helping you out. Alright. Can we do that for him, Mr. Easywater?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright. I think we got the text around here somewhere. Mr. Easywater, can you get the papers?
Is it that kind of occasion, like last Friday?
Nah, man. Good time now.
Good times.
Can you get the papers, please?
You know we
Speech
stay in
impediment.
paper, though.
Sir, did you...
It's not irrelevant. It's people who need literature interpreted.
Well, let's do that for him, Mr. Easywater. So, Carlos and Devon, your first choice was A. it can be inferred from the first paragraph that Twain is concerned that the compliment will ruin him, because if you go back to the text, which is a great reading strategy, it says, "Sir, do you know that this kind of compliment has destroyed people before now?" Listen, Twain really didn't want to do it. He didn't want his name getting dragged through the mud. So, move on to question 2. Your choice was E. By categorizing the district messenger boys as inanimate things, line 9, the author suggests that the boys are E, socially inept. And that is also correct, my friend, because, go back to the text, he only mentioned them once. That shows you, 1, they're not a big, important part of the story. And 2, that shows you basically they were inept socially wise. No role, nothing. Mr. Easywater, can you please read number 4 for me?
In line 21, it refers to A, the deadly kindness of their hearts, B, the locomotives in line 9, C, the naming of the Indian babies after Tuan, D, the request to use Tuan's name, or E, the unwanted recognition, of his popularity.
Well, Mr. Easywater, the name is Twain, but
Twain.
either way,
The
the answer that you guys chose were E. And E, my friend, is definitely the unwanted recognition of his popularity. Because I don't know how many times I could stress this before. Twain didn't want to get his name used. He didn't want to be a part of that. That would be his own production. Because why? Twain was on his own swag. Just like how me and Mr. Easywater are. Ain't that right, man?
Oh, swag-tastic.
So we're going to skip a couple of more questions. We're going to move down to question number 9. And question number 9 is, which of the following best describes the organizational structure of the letter? You guys chose C. General statement followed by illustrative anecdotes. And in the text, the president even sent out something saying, "Dude, you really shouldn't do this. This could be bad for everybody." And if he was to follow through with it, he'll be pretty mad at himself too. So, guys, what else you need help with?
Oh yeah, Mr. Isaac, yeah, man, we still need some help, you know. What strategy would you recommend we use, you know, on May 10th, 2012?
Yeah, because that's when the actual test is, and if we having troubles with this, then we gonna have troubles with the actual.
And this is just a practice test, so
Yeah, man, we got the perfect strategies to help you. Don't we, Mr. Easywater?
You know it. We got the best strategies on the time.
Yeah, man. Like this one called Typecast you guys talking about earlier. Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't that what we did, the report from last week with the other 2 callers from Howard University?
Yeah, man, we definitely did.
We got that.
So, man, how do you use typecast? It's this: title, paraphrase, connotation, shift, attitude, title again, and theme. Now, the title, all that's asking you is, what does this passage mean to you before you even read it? So basically, you're going to do a little predicting and inferring off what the story is called. Sometimes stories don't have titles, so you just got to go and paraphrase it yourself.
Yeah, make a hypothesis.
Right.
Yeah.
So, moving on to connotations, that's just like poetic devices. I mean, did he use metaphors, similes, hyperbole? What is it, Mr. Easywater?
Hyperbole. There we are.
Allusions and others. Carlos, you said he used poetic devices in it, right? Yeah, you said personification and what else? No, not that one. Yeah, hyperbole. We just said it. My bad, Mr. E. My bad, y'all.
Hey, it's all good.
Either way, the author, when he used personification, he said even inanimate objects stop and look at. I mean, the guy thought he was God, okay? Next thing, for personification, he also said that he was so handsome that all human activities ceased. Yeah, right. That's crazy. You don't look that good, sir. But either way, Mr. Easy Rider, do you have any other strategies to help me with?
The best thing I could say is, well, we just gotta take a couple of hypotheses, infer a little bit every now and then throughout every paragraph or so, and just analyze any kind of text you see. Make sure you look out for any vocabulary words that you're not familiar with, because those are the best kind of words to,
right.
Look up, actually know what they mean, because if you don't know what they mean in a sentence, what's the point of even reading a sentence if you can't comprehend?
Yeah, man, I feel you.
Yeah.
Just the same way I be feeling them herbal medicines.
Oh, yes, best believe.
Either way, man, also I forgot to tell you, the attitude is basically the tone of the author's passage. How is he feeling? Angry, mad, happy,
sad,
glad?
Yeah.
Don't
Emotions,
get mad.
all kinds. Get glad.
All that, man. Also, with shift, that's just when he's talking about one thing and changes to another. And the title again is just asking you, what does the title mean to you now that you read the story? And the theme is just the author's message to the world. What is he trying to get the world to see? And that's all, man. This has been CID 88.9 calling in from who knows where in the USA. Mr. Easy Rider and your boy, Mr. Big Bang Move.
Dig.
Dig.
Alright, well, thank you, Mr. Easy E. That's not even your name, I'm sorry. Mr. Easy Rider and Mr. Big Bamboo.
Yeah, we appreciate the help. Hopefully, we're going to kill this exam on May 10th, 2012. And cross it, right?
Oh, time, I just got to get out of Miss Lou's class first, she killing me.
And we got graduated.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
Yeah!